Welcome back. Let's play some 10-minute games here on Shogi Wars. Good luck. Without attack, there is no chance of winning. So we should attack, right? It's fine for me to close this diagonal and use my silver, etc. Alright, maybe I can remember this time how it goes. Maybe. So castle. Cut the diagonal to my king. Maybe aim at this point. Oh wait. I messed up. Cool. Alright, this should be interesting. Now, this is also an interesting way to attack. Um, Normally you'd lead with the silver general, because the rook by itself has difficulty invading. Hmm. Alright, so I'm gonna aim at the king. Mm-hmm. Well, color me perplexed, but I think this is playable. Oh, well, maybe not. Okay. Um, let's try it. I've come this far. There's no point in returning now. Ah, right. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. That blocks the bishop. Hmm. I should probably just take this. Yes, it looks bad, but alternatives look worse. Hmm. Hmm. Where's that going next? Uh,
7分。
this might be okay. This is my initial reaction. Um, Alright, I'll attack. If silvers exchange, I could silver drop and walk in here. Hmm. Hmm. I thought I'd have a follow-up here. Seemingly I do not. Let's keep trying. Let's keep going. How many crazy moves can I play in a row? Pawn drop as, well, I'm considering taking this, even though that looks quite risky. Also, I could just retreat. I hate retreating, but sometimes it's appropriate. Hmm. Hmm. What a mess.
5分。
So I can't get this square. Even if I could, it's not made, but I can't easily get it either. That's weird. Why would you do that? Um, who needs promoted pieces? Me, apparently. Um, Me, apparently. Everything is hanging. How exciting. Bishop takes rook is of some interest. Admittedly, there's only so much I'm able to look at before I move. Um, So there's a lot. I'm taking on blind faith here. Yeah, that looks challenging. I have to take that, right? Right. Hmm. Um, what happens when I disagree with a proverb?
3分、
Bad things, generally. Well, let's see how much trouble we get in for said disagreement. Oh, actually, that does expose an attack. Subtle. Hmm. So subtle, I missed it. Um, that's not saying much. That was obvious.
2分30秒。
Um, ew. Okay. Oh, that's not much of a window. I thought it was such a beautiful window, but it's useless. Let's check.
2分、
Goodness.
1分30秒。
There's just so much to look at. I'm looking all over trying to find some way to resolve the tension favorably. And finding none. Um, Hmm. I thought silver drop, king takes silver would have been great. But then there's knight drop here. This attack just doesn't end. I keep trying to find some way to end the attack, and it's not ending.
?1 分、
I don't see a check thread anywhere. Um,
30秒。20秒。
that was dumb. I should have dropped a silver. No, that's no better. Like, I'm gonna have to sack everything in just a second here, and it's nowhere near working. Um,
10秒。
yeah, screw this. I'm dead. I just don't know how to do an attack. Like, yeah, we can resign this. Thanks for the game. 1 down, 2 to go. There was an easier way somewhere. I have no idea where. I will review it. Not necessarily during this video, but I'll review it. Good luck. Alright, this time I'm not closing the long diagonal, because I don't like getting my pieces shut down. Where's the fun in that? I'm just gonna castle. Okay, that's really weird. Let's just attack. Here we go. Whatever. That's legal. Um, do I do? I'm half tempted to just take this pawn. I don't see how taking this pawn ruins things for me. So I will take it. Where's the trap? Surely there's a trap here somewhere. I don't mean like I'm trapping them, I mean the reverse. Like surely my opponent is threatening something and I'm just not seeing it. I do not understand. Alright, well, I'll develop my silver. I have no way to plug this diagonal. That's cool. What's this about? Don't understand. I still don't get it. Let's go. And sure, there's a fork if I'm careless. Is there more than that in this position, or is that the extent of it? Even if I fall into the fork, I think I'm still doing fine.
7分。
What if I take this? I take 2 generals, I keep taking stuff. Let's find out. I'm morbidly curious, and with morbidity comes death. So let's find out. Wait, bishop drop and gold drop is mate threat. So I actually have to back off. That's also mate threat. Alright, let's see it. Thanks for the game. 2 down, 1 to go. This is why I play center file rook. Good luck. I don't have the same knowledge burden playing this as I do playing third file rook. Yes, it's harder to play, but I'm not going to blame my opening knowledge when I get screwed over. That's fun. Are they going to exchange and then pursue this? It's possible. Yeah, they're not so easily swayed as I might be. Hmm. Why that? Oh, okay, never mind. Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't have so casually blitzed into this if I were in their shoes. Oh, I'm not seeing a fork. Let's just do this. Um, I mean, possibly this was their plan. Bishop drop trapping the rook, at least momentarily. But it's kind of hard to imagine that. Um, I guard the target square. I hit the bishop. Now bishop drop makes a bit more sense. I'm not sure how I would react to that. I might have to take one of the bishops and then take the pawn and invade with the silver or something. They could also just, yeah, attack me directly. So pawns are useful. Pawns are quite useful for breaking open a position. It's not easy to
7分
repel all the pawns. I should just take this, right? Yeah, surely. Again, I'm not seeing a game-deciding tactic here. On account of having rook takes knight, this looks a lot easier. Now they're just trying to stress me out or something, but if I keep my head, I'll be fine. Or so I believe, anyway. That's cool. That's really cool. Um, How do I break their castle? Pawns are usually useful, but I'm not so sure here. Let's try a pawn. How bad can it be? It's like a raindrop. Lots of raindrops eventually have an effect. A single raindrop by itself, not so much. Annoyingly, they can always like, build a window or run the king out to the side. Yeah, I guess Twin Gold Castle is stronger than I gave it credit for. Alternatively, if I just moved the rook over, maybe I had something, but I'm concerned about my own king's safety, so I'm attacking quickly rather than strongly.
5分。
Okay. Can I take that? No? Oh, that's smart. Um, wow. Okay then. I defend? Yeah. Again, legal. Without attack, there's no chance of winning, but if you've got no defense, you're pretty cooked too.
3分。
The game with 1,000 in-between moves.
2分30秒。
No.
2分。
Ah, clever.
1分30秒。
Hmm. What a mess. Hmm. Yeah, invading this castle looks quite difficult, if it's even possible. My opponent will need to somehow attack here to win, but finding a tempo to attack might be difficult. I wonder if I can sack my bishop if this bishop if I need to. If they drop something in the way. Um, we'll find out. Wow. Um, Alright. Without attack, there is no chance of victory.
?1 分
Um, Thanks for the game. Alright. Well, is that 3? That feels like 3. Let's try a third one. Nope. That was 3. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.